Good evening, Coach. Good afternoon, rather. Welcome to the Media Day here in Mobile County. First ever. Thank for you guys showing up. So for the people that's watching and do not know exactly who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself and what should we be able to expect for this upcoming season.
My name is Jackie Haynes. I'm the head coach at Mobile Christian School. I took over for Autumn Parker. She's been the coach for the past few years. She just had a baby and thought that she'd be able to continue, and then found out real quick it's a little bit easier said than done. So I took over for her. I'm from Marissa, Illinois, played high school there and played college ball at Southeast Missouri State University. I coached at Mobile Christian previously, 2011 through around 2014 or 15, and then had younger kids, and it was just a lot of time spent in the gym that I thought needed to be spent at home. So stepped back from coaching varsity and also saw that there was a need for an elementary program. If our program at the higher level, at the JV and varsity level, was ever going to be successful, we needed to start our kids a little bit earlier. So I stepped down and took over the elementary program. And we started with the girls that are in ninth grade this year. We started them out as fourth graders. So they're the first ones, the youngest ones to start in the elementary program. These girls were sixth graders when we started that program, so I feel like now we're starting to bear that fruit. And the outlook for our season this year I'm really excited about it. We've got all of our returning starters, all of our starters returning. We have really good depth at the JV level. We've got great depth from our bench on the varsity. Our middle school has won the league championship the last 2 years. We've got good girls coming up from there. I just feel like the whole program is just really on the right track. So,
wow, it sounds like you guys got a feeder program going on over there.
We're hoping so.
I'm like, oh wow.
So.
What are some of the things you guys done? Here in the off season, during the summer, club ball, play dates. You guys travel anywhere to get any playing?
We actually have most of our girls are playing club. So we had a lot of them that went to Orlando for AAU nationals. The ones that didn't go to AAU qualified for Indianapolis, did really well at every level. So that's one of our strengths, I feel, especially at the varsity level. Most of the girls that are on varsity were playing with either the top level at their age group or the second level at their age group. So they have played against some competition that pushes them. So when they go and they're starting to play a little bit tougher teams as we go into the postseason, we're not going to get flustered. That's my hope, at least, having the experience that they have with club ball, having played those top teams in that top competition, that's going to pay off for us just in their composure as we go out through the season.
So what does it take to make your squad? I'm a kid coming in, and I'm like, yeah, I think I can make this squad. What do you look for in a player to be able to make your squad?
Well, it depends really what age they are. So if they're getting up there, if they're sophomore, junior, senior, then they're going to need to be able to step on the court and play. If they're not ready to be on the court as at least maybe the first or second off the bench, then it may be a little bit of a waste of their time. The younger ones, there's room to grow. So we look for athletic ability, we look for work ethic, we look for potential, we look, you can't teach height. If I've got a girl that's, 6 foot and, can barely walk and chew gum, well, we may give them a little more of a shot than someone who's not quite that tall. So there's just a lot of things that go into it. But we try to look for athletic ability, we try to look for, and the work ethic and the attitude is a huge one. If they don't look like they're going to fit in well with the team, or it's going to be a distraction, then we don't really want any part of that.
Now, what about on the academic side? I heard a lot of coaches talk about that. I think it was St. Luke's earlier today said that they want kids with athletic ability, but they also got to be able to get in the classroom. Like if they're making like a C average, because the coach says you continue to check up on them, they got to go to that teacher and where they got the C in, and get some more tutelage or training in that particular course. What is your take on that, being a student athlete?
Well, they're students first. Students first and athletes second. They're in high school to get their education, to get their diploma, and then to go on to be successful successful parts of the community. So we've never had any trouble with girls that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing in the classroom. If they are, then we address that. They don't come to practice. They don't play until that's rectified.
So who did you bring here with you today?
So I've got two of my seniors. I've got Emma McPherson, senior setter, and I've got Amarian Lawson, who is a senior outside hitter. Let's see, Amarian has been starting for the past, this will be her 3rd year as a varsity starter, and Emma's been starting since her freshman year.
So tell us a little bit about them.
Well, we look for really big things. We've got the experience that Emma brings, having set for the past 4 years and as a leader on the court. She's very vocal, which is a good thing, right, in volleyball.
Right, yeah.
So she's very consistent with her sets. We have some power hitters on our team. So we're looking for Emma as a setter to be able to get our hitters the ball and let them do their jobs. Again, like I said, she's a leader on the court. She is one that brings everyone together. We have another setter that's fairly new to the position, and she's done a great job with helping her along and giving her advice and just encouraging her. Amarian, like I said, has been starting for the past 2 years. This will be her third year as a varsity starter. She's moved from the middle to an outside position. And the difference that I have seen in her from last year to this year, and this is my first year back head coaching, but I watched every game last year, her control has just improved immensely. She has always been extremely athletic, extremely powerful. And I've always said if we can just rein that in and get some control, then she would be unstoppable. And I feel like she has really developed that. So I look for really big things from her this year. Emma has already committed to play next year at Mobile.
All right.
Amarian is still looking. She's got some coaches that are interested in her, and so she's still weighing her options. But both of these girls look to continue their careers.
Well, Coach, let's go ahead and hear from them. Whoever wants to go first. All right. So University of Mobile?
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. They normally have a good volleyball program over there.
Yes, sir.
So what are some of your personal goals you have for this season and also team goals?
Well, since I've been on the team, this will be my 4th year on the team. This year I want to, be that leadership role, and especially because our team is mostly made up of seniors and freshmen with, a couple juniors and sophomores thrown in, but a lot of it's just older girls and younger girls. And when I was a freshman, I didn't really have that, close relationship with any of the seniors on my team that year. And so I want to make sure that, they feel just as much part of the team, because they play a really big role in our team this year, just as much as the older girls do. And then some team goals. I think this year our team has been very confident in what we can do this year, and just keeping that focus of everybody being on the same page and everybody striving towards that same goal to go as far as we can this year.
So what are some of the things you were able to do personally, if you play club ball, workouts you do on your own to make sure you're personally ready for this season?
Yes, sir. So I've played club ball since I think I was 14, and that has made a huge difference because I get to play all year round and see a different level of competition that you don't get to see all the time in high school. And it's helped me and Amarian a lot because me and her actually played on the same team last year, and so our connection is a lot different than what it might be if we just played school together, because we get to play all year round.
Any beach volleyball?
Yes, sir. I do play beach, and I plan on playing beach in college. We'll see where that goes, because Mobile does offer both. But beach was kind of something that started off as just something that was just for fun, and then I kind of realized that I really enjoyed it, so I started to play a little bit more.
So playing beach volleyball and then coming to transition into the indoor, what are some of the things that beach volleyball helped you on the indoor season?
A lot of agility things, and also ball control, because I don't always get to pass as much or even hit as being a setter for 3 years on varsity, and this will be my 4th year. So a lot of that was I got to incorporate being a more versatile player and being able to play pretty much anywhere I needed to. And beach helped with that a lot because I was kind of forced to do everything.
Yeah, I know. I talked to a couple of Volleyball County teams early in the week, and they played. Some of them played beach volleyball, and one of the things that they kept all said that they got faster.
Yes.
Because you don't have to deal with the sand and stuff on the indoor, so that was a good thing. Do you have a favorite TV show?
Probably Grey's Anatomy.
You know what? I am so tired of hearing that. What is with that show?
I don't know. I've watched all of it probably twice.
Oh man. So tell me about your teammate here before we bring her up.
She's, I hate to play favorites, but she's one of my favorite hitters actually, because pretty much any set that I put up, she's gonna make it look good. No matter what, she's gonna make it look good. And she's always, me and her stayed friends, through school and everything, but volleyball has gotten us a lot closer, and she's definitely one of our power hitters this year, so excited to see how she does.
All right, well, come on up. Now, Mark, what was the decision to move you from middle over to the outside?
Well, I always wanted to be an outside hitter. It just never happened. Because I got put in the middle then the right side, so I guess it just kind of happened.
So what's the difference in playing middle and then playing outside? I know middle, you're going all over the place and you're protecting everything, but what's the difference for you that you think in the two
playing
positions?
middle, it's like you have to be a lot quicker because the sets are like a lot quicker than the outside hitter. You have time to hit the ball. Then to come with the outside hitter, like you have to pass and you get to just play defense, and it's just a lot better, I feel like, for me.
Now I keep hearing saying that you're a power hitter, so how many spikes are we planning on getting this season?
I don't even know. As many as possible.
As many as possible. That's it. That's right, coach. That's right, coach. So, what are some of the things you worked on personally to make sure you're ready for the season?
Well, I know sometimes what I struggle with is defense, so I try to go to separate lessons to try to get me better with defense, because that comes with playing outside and just playing club ball. Being able to do that the whole season just helped me a lot to get better.
You've also played some beach volleyball?
No, I actually don't.
Beach volleyball. Oh man. So what can you tell me about your coach? How you feel about your coach?
Well, I actually do like her a lot. But we always we started out rough. We don't always get along. So now that we're close, just being honest. But now I feel like we have a really good relationship now. We're a lot closer than we used to be now.
So if I was to come to a Mobile Christian volleyball game, what type of atmosphere would I be walking in?
I feel like we would be very energetic, because we have a lot of energy on the court. It may not be a lot in the gym, but you will definitely feel it from the court.
You have a favorite TV show?
Probably Vampire Diaries.
Which one?
Vampire Diaries.
Vampire Diaries. That doesn't come on anymore, do it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, y'all watching the CW or something like that? That's where it comes on. But I think I asked this to your teammate, but for the younger kids that's coming up behind you guys, what kind of legacy do you guys want to leave there at Mobile Christian?
That you have to put in hard work, and that it's not just going to be there easy. You have to actually work for it, and that they can do anything that they put their minds to. Try to believe it.
All right, ladies. Thank you guys for coming here today, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
All right.